Yeah. How you guys doing today, manga family? Today we're doing a read along to Kagurabachi chapter 40. Now, last chapter we ended up with the main character cutting through the family head, and he ended up closing himself into a wall so he can do the auction for the enchanted blade. Now, let me open it up real quick. Alright, we start off with the family head, I guess, in the wall saying Enchanted Blade is my merchandise no matter what. And then we're going to the auction house with him saying proceed. Is this an illusion? Is it a real demonstration? Is this the Shinushi true power? Are they about to show it? An action demonstration power beyond the control. Oh, this is the government people saying action demonstration power beyond the control of this internal contract. It seemed like your theory was correct, senpai. But the box is still, and we still got the main character in the other dimension, thinking to himself he can't hold on. He can't hold on for more than a few seconds, but I can't let up on him, just in case. Cruel. So the main character is trying to stop him from selling the swords. He's cutting in. It looked like he's cutting the family head through the rocks and shit. We get a flashback with him and Shiba, I guess. But why did the Hashuko put the Shinushi out for auction in the first place? Shiba is like probably to get the Kanabi to bid for it. They went to the trouble of stealing their Enchanted Blade. Of course, they want to use them. In that case, they first had to kill the owners. So, I get it. So they're trying to make the government bring the oil of the Sanushi or figure out how to get to him to kill him. That way they can use a sword. Okay, I get why they. Because I was confused about them selling the sword. Okay, never mind. Anyways, let's keep going. I guess this is the sword owner. They've been showing him like the last couple 10 chapters. They've been showing him here there in the jail cell, some type of jail cell. I think this is Shiba continues to say the Kanabis are hiding the Sword Master under strict protection somewhere in Japan. Naturally, the Hashuko went to break through the current deadlock. Even if the Kanabis did get a hold of the Sanushi, they won't be able to agree to keep it under containment. They wouldn't be able to use the internal. There would inevitably be internal conflict. So basically, it doesn't matter who buys the sword if they can't kill the owner of the previous owners, because the Enchanted Blade works in a way where they can only do one contract per person. Honestly, my opinion, I think eventually and later down the manga, there's going to be a way to break that easier than just killing the previous owner. But for now, they had to kill the previous owner. So the bad guys had an option to lure in the government people to figure out where the owner is to kill him. Anyways, let's go back to Shiba explanation. They must move the master swordsman. At any rate, I think the Hashuko are seeking some kind of distraction to kill the Swordmaster. This guy look like he has PTSD, this Swordmaster they keep showing. And Shiba responds, the main character responds to Anne. I guess he's doing a flashback with his father, the main character and his father. With the father explaining that the Sanushi is unique. That's why it's under more strict protection than the others. To contain the Sanushi unique ability to overpower its internal contract, it was protected in the box for 18 years after the war. And even you never saw what was inside Shiro. And we go back to current timeline with Shiba saying the seal on that box was also extremely robust. Those Konobi Ofart created it. To break the seal and open the box, you need a biometric basically from those three. So they show the three government people that you have to get the. I don't know if it's their fingerprints or their eyes or something. And Shiba continues to explain, it might be possible to independently analyze the seal ceremony and find different approach to breaking the seal. But with the seal on that level, it would take the most skilled sorcerer at least 10 years. If they can't open the box, then they can't test the Shinushi, so it does no good for the Hoshoku to possess it. They put it up for auction to somehow shift the status quo. That's my theory. Okay, so it makes sense. So this whole time, Shiva is basically explaining that the bad guys had the sword the whole time, the Hashuko, but they had to put it for auction so the government people can buy it. That company, when the government people buy it, it does two things for the bad guys. It helps them with finding the sword master so they can kill him. It helps them with the government breaking the seal so they can actually take the sword back. So I'm guessing there's gonna be an arc after this. So we might actually get the sword this arc, and there's gonna be an arc after this. I guess a war arc or whatever, where the bad guys are just like coming into our building and taking the sword back at the end of the arc, that arc. So they might call it a war arc or infantry arc or something. Anyway, if we go back to the main character saying, right, so as long as the seal of the Shinushi box is intact. Oh, he broke the box, but there's no sword in there. What's going on? It can't be. The main character is, it might be possible to independently break the seal. It will take at least 10 years. We see the quote unquote head of the bad guy saying, it's been intense 3 years. After that day, I found out everything into opening that box. He's talking to someone. Someone else responds to the bad guy head, but to enjoy the fruit yourself, don't you want to be the first to open it? But will Koro use it? He will use it. Koro Suzumi lived for the Rakuzushi. If he's driven into the tight corner, he'll grasp at straws. The reason I'm letting Koro turn the key is that even if he's able to wield the tip of the Shinushi, I figure the risk is greater. So as long as the Shinushi master is alive somewhere, we can't be sure we have primary command of it. In other words, Crow is a guinea pig. Now, and we see the family head back behind the main character just standing up. Now, what will happen? Main character turns around. We got the family head, but his eyes is darkened out. Oh, he got the sword. Is he gonna be somehow able to do this? We just see the other sword master. The sword master said Magosuma. I don't even know what that means. You just see flowers on the floor, popping out butterflies. Also, it's like it's the main character's when he had fishes going around. This one's butterflies. Akuri's like, what is this? You just see a big ass butterfly behind the family head. The family head said, I can't draw the sword, but even just commanding the very tip of its power, how wonderful. So this is just like a very limited version of the power. What does it do though? It's just a big ass butterfly. You see the main character saying Koro. And he just pop up in front of the main character. The sword is like fully black. The main character says the sound of the blade, it can cut even without being unsheathed. So this is not even the blade itself, it's just the sheath. Haku is like, we're both extremely worn out. And then we got this girl coming back behind Haku and say, hey, what's the situation? So I guess she's supposed to be the strongest member of the Kanabis. I forgot what her name was. I'm not good with Japanese names, so I'm assuming Hakuri's last ditch effort is going to be to send her inside and help the main character beat the family head. Because, like I said, this sword to me, I always thought was the most powerful one because the way they keep talking about it. So I think our government is going to end up taking it back and breaking the seal and not realizing the bad guys' plan, the Hashuko plan, to let them open the seal and finding the location of the sword master. So they're gonna do that as soon as they break his seal. I'm assuming something is gonna happen where There's gonna be like a war arc type of thing, and they're gonna come take the sword at the end of the next arc, not this arc, the next arc. Oh, so I did. This is why I think this show, this manga is unpredictable, because I thought the end of this arc. Well, I will have proof that it's not going to end like this, but I'm thinking our guys are going to win just for a short while, and then war arc is just going to pop out of nowhere. So, well, this is a good chapter. I give this a 9 out of 10. I can't wait to see what happens next. I think it's cool that this is not even like the full extent of the build. All we see is like a black butterfly. So I don't know. I think it's cool. Do all the YouTube stuff. Comment down below. Subscribe. Share this video, and that's it. Also, I'll be posting before I leave. Also, I'll be posting on my webtoons video channels soon. Webtoon King reviews. I'm just trying to see if I need to ask permission from webtoons to do like live reaction on YouTube. But once I email them and they respond to me, I'm gonna start doing videos again on my Hardcore Leveling Warrior. So if you guys are a webtoon fan, go subscribe to my webtoon channels, and then I'll start posting maybe in a week or two. I just got to hear a response from webtoons and see what the rules and regulation of reviewing their panels of live is. But anyways, that's the end of my review. Subscribe, like I said, subscribe, comment down below, and Manga Family, we out.